While treading through each other's landscape, two artists, William Kentridge and Doris Bloom, trace shared points of contact in a South African childhood. Reaching out from their two worlds, the lines of their separate visions are beginning to curve towards the collective memory, that elusive meeting place where hearts are synchronized and the noise of language stilled.
I was born in Vereeniging, and the farm I grew up on was here, Henley on Klip, exactly there on the Klip River.
Okay, now Henley on Klip, I remember we came to once. We used to come occasionally to hire a rowing boat, and so my association there is with The Wind in the Willows, with an English vision. It was suddenly a little bit of England that you could find outside Johannesburg. Willow trees, particularly a birthday party eating tons of cherries one October, and spitting the pips from a rowing boat into the reeds on the Henley on Klip.
Fantastic,
at this sort of vakansieoord.
It is memory we desire as we huddle around the crude maps of history. Memory that bypasses the future sprawling like a suburb in front of us. It is memory we stalk in this rough zone. Memory we hear beating against the hide of time, while we invent constellations, plot our place in the void. The present imperfect, seeking rest, forever mistrust the rumor of a perfect past. No beginning or end for us, no center, no CBD of the soul. Only volatile alliances where the heart's dialogue betrays our lack of secrets. The map's redundant. We scam the territory for traces to convince us of our presence, to tempt us to exist, to trust our doubt and, inarticulate like stones, commit ourselves to time and grow soft against fire.
Getting to the constellation of reducing to where we get to our burning drawing in the city and our white drawing in the veld, in the black veld.
Well, my sense is that during the process of actually, we spend some days drawing these, you'll actually find when you've drawn your rat constellation, there'll be associations of other things that we can pull from there. The possibility is either to do the gate or to do
those pieces,
just strange shapes and lines, almost like those African textiles, with those patterns that are made across them. We'll just make a series of patterns in these white lines down, and perhaps keep the gate for the fire.
We could do that, except it could look very nice though.
It would be beautiful like this.
But we could also do the gates. Well, I'm really jolted back into memory lane, coming back to the farm I grew up on. Basically just things like this, the old manure and the veld, the wind, the open spaces, and it's very interesting to come back and do a piece of land art on the farm I grew up on.
I mean, there are different parts of the world that Doris is more interested than I am. There are other parts that seem much more my terrain. There's sort of parts of the veld that are obviously where Doris grew up that are close to her, and which to me are alien terrain. I mean, I think Doris sees our drawing on the veld as like a homage to the veld. I see it much more as revenge on the veld.
I think we're progressing very, very well so far, but I hope to get on top of the tower in a little while and see it from the air. I think it looks fantastic, the way it's being built up and moving towards the hill. All right, I'm coming up.
Okay. Okay, come on, take a hand. Okay.
All right.
Does it look anything like a heart? A bit.
This looks like a pub to me.
Let's dissect our unbelief, make visible our forgetfulness. Let's inscribe the infernal landscape with our presence, convince ourselves that all memory is imagination.
It's very nice, the reflection in your sunglasses. It looks incredible.
See it?
Let's transplant our desire, donate our revenge to the scorched country, the black felt.
The incredible thing about it is that I've actually managed to etch a heart on the felt that I was born and brought up on. It's quite a strong and it's quite a powerful feeling. As we all know, the heart is totally loaded with symbolism.
No metropolis driven by fire and greed leaves us cold. Indifferent to our repentances, even the city on the Highveld delivers us from meaning.
I had a dream once which included in it a caption to a photograph, and the caption was Johannesburg, second greatest city after Paris. So I suppose that was my sense of the city, somewhat absurd, being completely connected to it, but understanding that it's really a rather desperate provincial city. I have a sense of what the city can do for the drawing, rather than the drawing being great for the city. Hello. William Kentridge.
Chief Leach, how do you do?
Good, how do you do? Just to explain what we're going to be doing, that's like a test strip. It's essentially a litre of paraffin per metre, and then just before we go there's about 20 millilitres of petrol just to help the line move across before we go.
Constellation idea that William and I have put together, we've decided to use these two images, the one heart and the one gate, which is a very typical old gate representing the old Johannesburg.
We're ready to go, are you? Okay, that's fine, we've still got a few seconds. We're going to light the sticks. We'll give you another 1 minute, okay?
Here we only have fire to pay homage to ourselves. Only fire to burn through the sediments of fear, to lay bare the depth of our insecurity. Unmasking our fictions by exposing ourselves to the makeshift metropolis, where meaning only flickers outside the provinces of reason.
I think it's worked exactly as we wanted it to. The wind is perfect.
We pay homage to chaos, set fire to the gates, the wrought iron heart in the design of our gates. We tease the sun, burn fossils to liberate our desire for the night. We celebrate our insignificance, while the gate burns in the city, the heart beats in the earth.